Hi, Matthew Laird. First YouTube video posting, so try to make this as simple as possible. I picked up these speakers from a collector in Iowa. They're Advent New Vision or Advent Vision 250s. They apparently made so many, they're extremely rare. We'll just put it that way. But what fascinates me is how they're actually designed and put together. Let me go ahead and take the grill off here. Okay, as you see, you have the tweeter in the mid-range. There are three ways. First off, you have the tweeter in the mid-range here, but if you look, there's kind of a divider. You can kind of see a faint line right here. From here on down, there's a 5 1/4 speaker that is mounted basically like this, up and down, or actually it sits like this, and what that does is provide the low-end frequencies. Now once we get into it, I'll show you they divided the cabinet this way and in half depth wise too. So let me get to it here and get these drivers out. You have to forget a little bit of the background noise. I live in Iowa, and today it reached 110 with humidity, so I got the air running. Now what we're doing here is I want the inside speaker, the foam is rotted out because it's early 90s model. So to replace the foam, I'm running into an issue. Once I show you where the speaker is mounted, we can kind of go from there, but from the only way I can see doing it is cutting out the bottom of the cabinet, which I'm kind of not wanting to because they put acrylic plastic on top of the wood and have a mess. Notice these mid-ranges are actually pretty decent size, or the tweeter. Okay, first off, you can see that's not even half. Well, maybe almost a half of the cabinet. That's where the divider runs vertically up and down behind these. These are rated 100 RMS, 400 peak, which is kind of crazy for something this small. These drivers are only 5 1/4. Okay. This has to be refoamed too. If I touch it, it will just basically fall apart. Okay, now here's the interesting part. You can see this piece right here, that if I pick it up, there's a bottom piece here, and that's what divides this bottom half too. So next, we still can't see the speaker yet on the inside. So now we're going to go and take this back plate off, which is the crossover too. I'm going to be lazy here. Now, this is the crossover mounted in the back. Let me get the wires off of here. So you see there's the wires right here. You have your common grounds and then your positives for your 3. Okay, here's the crossover. It's quite the masterpiece, actually. I've never seen something like this. I've seen them, but I mean, not as elaborate as this. And the sound that's coming out of these is just crazy. I mean, I can get clear frequencies all the way down to, I would say, I haven't benched them yet, or not benched them, but ran frequency tests on them. But I bet I was watching a movie last night, and I was hearing 40 hertz at least clear out of these. So, all right, now here's my problem. If you look down in there, that's where that woofer's at. And as you see, it's mounted from the underneath on that piece of wood. Now the bottom is acrylic plastic, solid. There is no way of getting to that woofer that I see at all. What I'll probably end up doing, which it's already been started, is we'll have to break this piece out, cut this section of wood enough to where I can get to that speaker, and then that way, switch this around here, that way I can get down into it. You can see exactly where it's mounted. That's actually a pretty good picture of it. But as you see, the foam is routed and gone in some places. This is a really weird design because I've never seen where a sub has been mounted completely enclosed all the way around and then divided like this chambered wise, because you got your chamber here. Well, this is the back of the other side. So if you think about it, you have 2 ports on this. You have one here, one here. This one's chambered in this smaller area up here and part of the back. Nope, just a smaller area up here. Okay, so it's just chambered. So the mids and that mid is ported, which is strange for Advent because they really didn't port any of their stuff. And this bottom one is for this chamber on the back side. Interesting. And then, but the woofer is divided in half somehow. That must be for the port and how they have it set. Okay, well, that's about it. If anybody has any ideas besides cutting that bottom out, go ahead, email me at the link. Thanks.